El Club del Country.
Bring home the teardrops and let's have a ball.
Un programa que ha fet història.
She's just a mile out of Memphis and I'm already out of my mind.
Durant 60 minuts escoltaràs els èxits del moment i els grans clàssics de tota la vida. Des de 1987 som fidels a una manera d'entendre la música. El Club del Country, presentat i dirigit per Rafel Corbí.
Me up with the full moon shining and a little bit of luck. We'll run out of gas and maybe get stuck. We can get lost, baby, I don't care. I ain't worried as long as you're there. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me. Enough money for my gas and oil. Who needs your shrimp and your caviar? I'd sooner have you just the way you are. Rich people got their money to hold. Mansion on a hill and diamonds and gold. It can't compare as far as I can see. Next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be. Next to you, next to me. If the news comes on when the signal ain't coming in too strong, we'll make our own music, honey, all night long. If the good Lord's willing, when we're old and gray, the kids are grown up and all moved away, we'll be here rocking there side by side with the barbecue chicken and the TV guide. Well, there ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me. 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 No, there ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me.
Després de l'èxit del seu senzill Whole a Lot Alike, tenim la música de McCrory arribant-nos des d'Irlanda amb aquesta cançó escrita per Robert Ellis Orwell i Curtis Wright i que va ser un èxit per al grup americà Shenandoah al 1990, número 1 als Estats Units i al Canadà. Nova versió, doncs, que ens aporta aquesta intèrpret que acabeu d'escoltar, McCrory, en el moment de començar una nova edició del Club del Country. Soc Rafel Corbí i aquest és el darrer àlbum de la Nitty Band.
Says he wants to cancel cause there ain't enough tickets sold. The air conditioner on the bus is broke and I can't shake this cold. The single lost the bullet, the singer's losing his wife. Well, I might be crazy but it wouldn't change a single thing about this life. Sometimes we feel like champions, sometimes we just can't win. Sometimes our records hit the top of the charts or the discount bargain bins. Through almost 'cause we're sure we're gonna be big time before it all ends. And just as long as Johnny got his fiddle and Jimmy got his drums along, then Jeffrey and me and Bobby will be singing all our favorite songs. We'll catch a fire from the folks in the front row, fan the flames as the beat gets strong. It's great to be a part of something so good that's lasted so long. Well, I saw a story in a paper, suddenly the band's big news. The critics all like our record just fine, but they seem a bit confused. Is it folk or rock or country? Whoa, seems like everybody cares but us. So just leave us an early wake-up call so we don't miss the buzz. And just as long as Johnny got his fiddle and Jimmy got his drums along, then Jeffrey and me and Bobby will be singing all our favorite songs. We'll catch a fire from the folks in the front row, fan the flames as the beat gets strong. It's great to be a part of something so good that's lasted so long. But my first wife's second marriage blew up. They had to get the dang thing to know. Well, if that ain't something to sing about, you tell me what is, and we'll give it a beat and put it on the street, and we just might have another hit. Just as long as Johnny got his banjo, Jimmy got his harp along, then Jeffrey and me and Bobby will be singing all our favorite songs. We'll catch a fire from the folks in the front row, fan the flames as the beat gets strong. It's great to be a part of something so good that's lasted so long. Yeah, it's great to be a part of something so good that's lasted so long.
Originalment realitzat el 1985, amb nova edició remasteritzada, surt aquest 2024 aquest àlbum original de Warner Bros. Records del juliol del 85, Partners, Brothers and Friends, un àlbum que va tenir 3 senzills, tots els quals van ser top 10 a les llistes americanes. La cançó que acabem d'escoltar, número 6, Partner, Brothers and Friends, o Modern Ride Romance, la cançó que obria el disc, que va ser tot un número 1.
We met on the highway, she flagged me down, had a flat on her Stingray with nobody around. So I helped her out. She said, climb in. So I ditched my old truck just to see where the party would end. We spent the weekend in Reno in a honeymoon suite. Never saw the casino, barely took time to eat. I never dreamed she would take me that far. But by Sunday that lady had taken a hold of my heart. It's a modern day romance, a new kind of game, with no time to slow dance in the fast lane. I tried to love her without any left me some old-fashioned pain. She never said goodbye, just a note by the phone. Said thanks for the good times, but it's time to move on. Well, I'm out here walking with my thumb in the air and wondering where she might have gone and why I even care. It's just a modern day romance, a new kind of game, with no time to slow dance in the fast lane. I try to love her without any strings, but a modern day romance has left me some old-fashioned pain. It's a modern day romance, an old-fashioned pain.
Amb membres que ja no pertanyen a la formació en l'actualitat, però amb el capdavant amb en Jeff Hanna, però amb en Jimmy Ibbotson, en Jimmy Faden, en Bob Carpenter i en John McEwen, ens arribava aquest en This Partner Brothers and Friends, que avui recordem des d'aquest 1985, però nova edició per aquest en 2024. Home Again in My Heart va ser el segon senzill publicat l'octubre del 85, i aquesta cançó va ser un número 3, la que va assolir el segon lloc dels senzills d'aquest àlbum.
One in a million in a lonely town, 200 people trying to keep me down. I've taken all I can, I ain't looking back. Small town boy in a backyard lot, can't make a living with the luck I got. I'm gonna leave it all, I ain't looking back. That's the way I remember it seemed to me when I was young, but I can still see the leaves slowly fall to the ground and the snow on the trees as the winter comes down. Still I go home again in my heart. My father worked hard on the railroad tracks, 37 years cut across his back. He gave it all he had for what he believed. Like every other kid that came before, I grew up believing there was something more, and I still believe, I still believe. That's the way I remember it seemed to me when I was young, but I can still see the lightning on a warm summer night and the rain on the window when I close my eyes. I can still hear us laughing on the front porch in the dark. There are days when I know I've traveled so far that I'll never find the road leading back to the start. Still I go home again in my heart. Still I go home again in my my heart. In my heart. In my heart.
Estàs escoltant el Club del Country amb Rafel Corbí.
Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. A little girl came through the front gate holding a fishing pole. And his dad looked down and smiled, said, "We can't leave her behind. Son, I know you don't want her to go, but someday you'll change your mind." And Johnny said, "Take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, and take my best friend Bo. Take anybody that you want as long as she don't go. Take any boy in the world. Daddy, please don't take the girl." Same old boy, same sweet girl, 10 years down the road. He held her tight and kissed her lips in front of the picture show. Stranger came and pulled a gun. He grabbed her by the arm, said, "If you do what I tell you to, there won't be any harm." And Johnny said, "Take my money, take my wallet, and take my credit cards. And here's a watch that my grandpa gave me. And here's the key to my car. Mister, give it a whirl. But please don't take the girl." Same old boy, same sweet girl, 5 years down the road. There's gonna be a little one, and she says it's time to go. The doctor says the baby's fine, but you'll have to leave, 'cause his mama's fading fast. And Johnny hit his knees, and there he prayed, "Take the very breath you gave me, and take the heart from my chest. I'll gladly take her place if you'll let me. Make this my last request. Take me out of this world. God, please don't take the girl." Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. Thank Thank you. That was our very first #1 record, a long, long time ago.
La música en directe de Tim McGraw ens acompanyarà en 4 cançons que són les que formen part de l'EP publicat a començaments de 2024. Live from New York, obrir les portes en versió acústica amb aquest Don't Take the Girl, però tindrem el plaer avui d'escoltar 3 cançons més. Real Good Man, Hold On To It i per acabar el Hey Whiskey, Tim McGraw en directe acústic des de Nova York.
I think I am. I may be a real bad boy, come on fellas, but I may drink too much and play too loud, hang out with a rough and rowdy crowd, but that don't mean I don't respect my mama or my Uncle Sam. Yes sir, yes ma'am. I may be a real bad boy, but baby I'm a real good man. I might have a reckless streak, at least a country mile wide. If you're gonna run with me, it's gonna be a wild ride. When it comes to loving you, I've got velvet hands, and I'll show you how a real bad boy can be a real good man. Mama, yes I can. Times I can get. I'm too young for growing up just yet. Ain't much I can promise you, except to do the best I can. Hey mama, I'll be damned. I may be a real bad boy, but baby I'm a real good man. I'm a real good man. Mama, yes I am. Come on! Don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop! Regret can be hard to forget. Pride can be a game losing bet. A heels on the ground grudge can drown out the music. Yet don't hold on to it. Hold on to the ones, hold a place there in your heart. Hold on to the moments, put them goosebumps on your arms. Hold that hand through the hard times, hold that glass to the good times. Love only hurts when you lose it. Well, it can disappear in a big old cloud of smoke if you don't hold on to it. Won't be right now, forever, soon. It'll be in your rearview mirror. Turn up every love song, soak up every kiss, every chance that you get. Hold on to the ones who hold a place there in your heart. Hold on to the moments with them goosebumps on your arms. Hold that hand through the hard times. Hold that glass to the good times. Love only hurts when you lose it. It can disappear in a big old cloud of smoke if you don't hold on to it. Sun goes up, sun sinks low. How many of those you get, only heaven knows. Hold on to the ones, hold a place there in your heart. Hold on to the moments with them goosebumps on your arms. Hold that hand through the hard times. Hold that glass to the good times. Love only hurts when you lose it. Well, it can disappear in a big old cloud of smoke if you don't hold on to it. Love is precious. Hold on to it. Thank you. All I ever did was give you my attention. Every Friday night since I turned 22, I trusted you with my naive intentions. Hey, whiskey, what'd I ever do to you? I gave you every penny in my pocket. You held me lie, made me tell the truth. Stayed out with you all night when you came calling. Hey, whiskey, what'd I ever do to you? I let you stay, you made her leave. Made me say things I don't mean to the only girl that ever made me choose. Gave you everything I had, went to hell and can't get back. The only thing I couldn't stand to lose. Hey, whiskey, what'd I ever do to you? You talked me into letting her walk out. Promised me I'd find somebody new. But I gotta ask them where I sit right now. Hey, whiskey, what'd I ever do to you? I let you stay, you made her leave. Made me say things I don't mean to the only girl that ever made me choose. Gave you everything I had, went to hell and can't get back. The only thing I couldn't stand to lose. Hey, whiskey, what'd I ever do to you? I held you up, you let me drown. No, you ain't worth the hurt, so why can't I put you down? I let you stay, you made her leave. Made me say things I don't mean to the only girl that ever made me choose. Gave you everything I had, went to hell and can't get back. Both the hearts that you just broke into. Hey, whiskey, do to you. Thank y'all so much. We had a great time this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all take care of each other. We'll see you down the road. Thank you. Give it up for the boys.
El Club del Country, des del 1987.
Me and the boys, we was playing a showdown Colorado way. And when we realized they had legalized, well, we thought we'd investigate. 'Cause there ain't nothing better than a little adventure just to shore up and around. At least till the singer does a few too many milligrams of misadventuring somehow. We were met with a kid born for his job, highly skilled and desirable, who up till now the world had found to be totally unhireable. He knew the strengths and the names, every hybrid strain the modern science has allowed. He said you don't have to toke it, you don't even gotta smoke it, 'cause they make it for you edible now. I want that old familiar drunken feeling washing over me this evening. I wanna be embraced like an old friend. Heart is racing, mind is reeling, that old familiar drunken feeling, something I can count on till the end. It's only noon, I'll be fine, showtime ain't till 9. I chewed and I told myself, but as the day wore on and on and on, it all went rapidly to hell. Well, I was high as a kite and it was freezing outside. I was terrified of people too, between shivering in the van and hiding in the can, 'cause there wasn't any dressing room. Playing a gig was the very last thing that I wanted on my mind. The best advice that I got all nights when old Skinner did opine. He said, don't try to fight it, yeah, you're just gonna have to try to ride the rank bastard out. So with that bit of wisdom and herbal terrorism on stage, I was freaking out. I want that old familiar drunken feeling washing over me this evening. I wanna be embraced like an old friend. Heart is racing, mind is reading that old familiar drunken feeling, something I can count on till the end. I steeled myself, I said what the hell, and proceeded to forget all the lines. It was endless and seemed like a fever dream, western hats and neon signs. So in a desperate position, made the desperate decision that I'd handle this the cowboy way, which is to pour enough whiskey on the problem till it catches on fire or it goes away. So shot after shot, just like I was taught, suppress my feelings by all means. It was a mess, I guess, but nonetheless a mess fairly well known to me. So when the second set came, I was back on my game, and here's what I'd recommend. If you think you're gonna die 'cause you're way too freaking high, just drown it all in Pendleton. I want that old familiar drunken feeling washing over me this evening. I wanna be embraced like an old friend. Heart is racing, mind is reeling, that old familiar drunken feeling, something I can count on till the end.
En el Club del Country hem escoltat la música en directe del cantant de Louisiana, Tim McGraw, des de Nova York i en format acústic. I ara escoltem el més nou de Corbland, les 3 cançons que han sortit com a senzill del seu darrer àlbum entre el 2023 i el 2024. El disc publicat a finals de febrer es diu El Viejo. I Corbland és un artista que ens arriba des del Canadà, també conegut amb el nom de Corbland Band, i que ens porta des de Tabor, Alberta, la seva música des del 1995. Al seu costat, Simborns, Grat Simmons i Lyle Molson i Brady Valgartson, que també l'acompanyen. Un excel·lent intèrpret que va debutar l'any 95 amb el Modern Pain i que des d'aleshores ens ha acompanyat amb multitud d'àlbums d'aquesta manera com podeu escoltar. El darrer, aquest 23 de febrer del 2024, editat per New West Records, anomenat El Viejo. Sentíem la cançó All Familiar Drunken Feeling i els 2 altres senzills Out on a Wind i Redneck Rehab.
I fought in Brazil, I fought in Japan, I wrestled with the Chechens and in Dagestan. I worked amateur promotions all over the states. I always showed up and never missed weight. I've been choked out, tapped out, and knocked out cold. I've been heel hooked, leg locked, and TKO. Hammer fist finished and triangle choked. I hate to tell you boys, but I might have got old. Lord, all I wanna do is go out on a win. Feel the ref raise my arm up, feel it again. Stars make fights and waste the time in the gym. All I wanna do is go out on a win. Competed in college in CAA. I drifted around and found MMA. A quick left hook and a stiff right hand. They said it'd be my tickets to the promised land. Well, I rolled with the Gracies a couple of times. I took a few meetings with Dana's guys. Did most everything short of making the show. Now it's a little too late and I'm a little too slow. All I wanna do is go out on a win. Feel the ref raise my arm up, feel it again. Styles make fights and waste time in the gym. All I wanna do is go out on a win. Well, these kids coming up are training everything young. Muay Thai, BJJ, Wing Chun. About all that's left of me before I retire is an old school broke down fighter's desire. I'll give it all up for the octagon, but with the first few notes of my walkout song, adrenaline hits with a puncher's chance. I bite down on the mouth guard for one last dance. Folks like us who couldn't afford long vacations at the Betty Ford. Mama says gonna have to tough it out here, grinding my teeth and grinding my gears. I just got 5 more weeks to go in a redneck rehab. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Redneck rehab, locked in a shack, a single wide trailer for a month and a half. Redneck rehab, mama got mad. I gotta kick speed before daddy gets back. Well, hot shoe and Tom says I got you fixed. The first one's free, here try some of this. 1 bump for work, a 2 to party. The hay's all cut and the colts are started. Up for days in the Georgia pine, chopping wood and chopping lines. Redneck rehab, locked in a shack, a single wide trailer for a month and a half. Redneck rehab, mama got mad. I gotta kick speed before daddy gets back. None of my time on liquor. I climbed on a pony a whole lot quicker. Stepped on coke, a bathtub crank, prescription pills and purple drink. Riding high till the fun all ended. That the bear ain't broke, the fence ain't mended. A redneck rehab, locked in a shack, a single wide trailer for a month and a half. Redneck rehab, mama got mad. Redneck rehab, locked in a shack, single wide trailer for a month and a half. Redneck rehab, mama got trashed. Now she gotta kick speed before daddy gets back. Hey!
This is your radio show for today's top country music.
I'm having a hell of a time casting these lines, trying to set a hook everybody can sing. Tales from my life, seen with my eyes. Every single rhyme's got a piece of me. Long day work, running late, picking up the other ladies in your Friday night crew. Getting your second wind, you're pulling up, we're loading in. I love knowing that you'll always be here too. Tonight we're gonna sing so loud, me and my crazy ass band, you and your party crowd. Ain't about money, ain't about the fame. It's about hard-working folks blowing off steam. But if one of our tunes makes it up the charts, we win awards and the TV people call. You know we did it all for fun, and we won for y'all. Some songs have millions of streams, sell stadium seats, and pay for limousines at the curb. But the only thing that's real is how the music makes you feel, and that you know every word. Tonight we're gonna sing so loud, me and my crazy ass band, you and your party crowd. Ain't about money, ain't about the fame. It's about hard-working folks blowing off steam. But if one of these days we're up on that stage, giving speeches and standing tall, you know we did it all for fun, and we won for y'all. Tonight we're gonna sing so loud, me and my crazy ass band, you and your party crowd. Ain't about money, ain't about the fame. It's about hard-working folks blowing off steam. But if one of these days we're up on that stage, giving speeches and standing tall, you know we did it all for fun, and we won for y'all. Yeah, we did it all for fun, and we won for y'all. Yeah, we won for y'all.
L'actualitat a càrrec d'en Rob George amb aquest One for You, el seu senzill de febrer. pràcticament març de 2024. Anem a recordar un parell de cançons des del 1976, peces que van arribar aleshores al número 1 i que avui ens ve de gust a escoltar. Però abans, una cançó d'aquell any. Mel Tillis va publicar també la cançó anomenada Mental Revenge, que va ser un èxit aquell 1976.
Well, I hope that the friend you thrown yourself with gets drunk and loses his job, and that the road you're walking on gets cold, rocky and hard. I couldn't make you love me, you only made me blue. So all in all, if the curtain should fall, I hope that it falls on you. I will have sweet, 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 sweet metal revenge. I will have sweet, 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 sweet metal revenge. Well, I hope that the train from Caribou, Maine runs over your sweet love affair. You walk the floor from door to door and pull out your peroxide hair. You never was my woman, 'cause you was never true. So all in all, if the curtain should fall, I hope that it falls on you. I will have sweet, 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 sweet metal revenge. I will have sweet, 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 sweet metal revenge.
Va ser un dels senzills de Mel Tillis d'aquell any 1976, tot i que el seu número 1 aquell any va ser el Good Woman Blues, arribant pràcticament a final d'aquell any. Recordem el número 1 a les llistes de Billboard de mitjans de març de 1976. Mel Haggard amb la cançó anomenada The Roots of My Raising, una cançó escrita per Tommy Collins i que va ser el primer senzill i també donava nom amb el seu àlbum del mateix nom, The Roots of My Raising.
I left the 4-lane highway, took a blacktop 7 miles, down by the old country school I went to as a child. 2 miles down a gravel road I could see the proud old home, a tribute to a way of life that's almost come and gone. The roots of my raising run deep. I've come back for the strength that I need, and hope comes no matter how far down I sink. The roots of my raising run deep. I pulled into the driveway. Oh, it sure was good to be there. And I could see through the open door that Dad was asleep in his favorite chair. In his hand was a picture of Mom, and I remembered how close they were. So I just turned away. I didn't want to wake him and spoil his dreams of her. A Christian mom who had the strength for life the way she did, then to pull that apron off and do the Charleston for us kids. Dad, a quiet man whose gentle voice was seldom heard, who could borrow money at the bank simply on its word. The roots of my raisin run deep. I've come back for the strength that I need, and hope comes no matter how far down I sink. The roots of my raisin run deep. The roots of my raisin run deep.
És temps de country amb Rafel Corbí.
Started
Acabem en el programa d'avui amb la música d'aquesta banda d'americana i de bluegrass anomenada Chatham County Line, una banda de Raleigh, North Carolina, i que ens arriba amb meravellosa música a través de tots els seus àlbums. Dave Wilson, John Tier i Greg Ridling, amb un primer àlbum que varen fer l'any 2003, i des d'aleshores doncs, ens han acompanyat fins a arribar a aquest He Yo, un àlbum editat per Yap Rock Records el 26 de gener de 2024. Hem escoltat la cançó Right on Time i ens acomidem per al programa d'aquesta setmana del Club del Country amb Way Down Yonder.
Way down yonder in the well, a secret I'll never tell. Way down yonder in the well.
Salutacions de Rafel Corbí. Serà fins la propera. Adéu-siau.
Son of a dynasty, I made it far from the tree. The wayward son of a dynasty, I fell for a girl in the town. Lived on a road that it didn't go down. Fell for a girl in the town. She wore a lily white dress, her dark skin it did caress. She wore a lily white dress down at the courthouse square. Let 'em all stop and stare down at the courthouse